14 years ago today.
That's crazy.
That Crowder notched the INT against Tom Brady and sealed a victory for the Miami Dolphins. I tweeted it out this morning. I mean, there's so many people where that's such a great memory for them. You know, it was back in the days, obviously, where to beat Tom Brady and Bill Belichick meant something special. A lot of people, it was their first Dolphins game ever. Play the call on CBS, Solana. Do you have the interception on CBS? You heard the radio call there with one James Cephalo. Let's hear the television. I don't even know who was on the television call.
42 seconds. Brady has to get away, and he's intercepted. And Crowder falls to the ground to seal it for Miami.
That's Jim Nance. That's Jim Nance.
Jim Nance knows me.
That sounded like Jim Nance. Holy mackerel. That was a big game.
That was a big game.
That one was going to most of the country. Nance was on the call.
Yeah, we were decent, and Patriots are always good. But yeah, that was a big win.
We're at the Amerant Bank Arena. Me and Crowder, Tree, our on-site engineer, toughing it out. He's got 4 sweatshirts on. He's got 3 boxes of Kleenex. I mean, we're gonna just keep going to location after location. They try to break us. They're not gonna break us.
We're just gonna make it.
Just gonna keeping on.
You know what? I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Birthday party had the week. We talked about it. Now I'm in the place where I have to write thank you cards. I don't think you should write thank you cards. I think the gift was, now you're there. You got to eat a good dinner. You give me a gift card or a bottle of liquor. You ever write thank you cards?
I would. Again, something formal like a wedding. Yes, I would. For a 40th birthday party, even though it's an invitation party, I don't think I'd be sending out written thank you cards. I'd be sending out texts to everybody. Appreciate it again, personal ones. Appreciate again you coming by and appreciate the love. But I do not think I'd be sending out written thank you cards.
And I didn't open all the cards up. I just took the gift out the box.
Right.
Through the box. I don't know who gave me half this stuff.
Maybe I'm just jaded because I think I know you better than a lot of your friends and family know you. But I know that any card received from you would be completely disingenuous. So why would I even want to go through you're inconveniencing Newman the mailman. Like, it's just no one's fooled.
I asked my wife, could I type them up and just write the name at the bottom? And she was like, no, you can't do that. They know what you're doing.
Shoot a text to everybody.
Okay. Like, thanks for coming, because everybody didn't bring a gift.
Right. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by.
Right. And that might jog their
memory of the gift. Okay,
hey, I forgot to get him a gift. Like, I got to get in there and get him a gift.
No, what about the gifts I've already received, though? And I don't know who gave them to me. So you're supposed to be like, hey, thanks for
thanks for stopping by, and thanks for thinking of me. Thanks for being a big part of my 40th birthday party.
I got a bottle of Macallan something, rare cast 18 or whatever.
Oh, that was from me. Did I not put a name on it? Didn't have a name on that?
That really was.
Damn it.
I appreciate it.
That was me. I'm not kidding.
Stop it. Solana, stop it. Come on.
I'm not kidding. That's exactly what I bought you.
Away? That's what I brought you. That's what I brought you. What are you doing, Solana?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Come on. Aren't I good enough to you? Now you're going to do this?
This is my problem. So I don't know who got me this expensive ass bottle.
That was me.
Oh,
and I appreciate the invite. I also got you this. It's an Aaron Eckblad bobblehead. Hope you'll enjoy it.
Got me too?
I got you too.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Tree got you one as well.
Okay.
We're at the that was from Solana, by the way. I'm just kidding.
Appreciate you, bro. That wasn't cheap.
Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I think I got you a Glennie instead of a Macallan.
So I'm talking about the bobblehead. That's from Solana. The McLaren from me. Was it a McLaren?
Yeah.
Someone gave you a car? Like, because that was from me. That was
I drank
a heck of a gift.
I drank Macallan 12, and then it was like this rare cast something, and it's Macallan to me. I didn't look till this morning.
Yeah.
And this box I'm still putting stuff away because I was out of town, and I end up, let me have some app my wife has where you can hit the little QR code. I don't know what it's called.
Mhm.
And the price snapped up. And I was like, damn, I would never buy this expensive bottle of liquor. I'm not
Yeah.
even going to open it. I'm going to put it on the shelf.
That's not for me then.
Okay.
That is not for me.
I was thinking Fred Taylor.
Could be.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the rich guys.
Yeah, no, definitely didn't come from me. I wore to your party cologne that you gave me 8 years ago. You remember giving me when we first met? It was like we started doing the show, and then all of a sudden it was my birthday or something, and you gave me Prada cologne.
You
and
still have it?
I haven't spritzed it on since you gave it to me.
Why not?
Because I don't wear cologne. And I said to Lori, I go, you think I should wear cologne? I said, I actually think I have cologne. If I can find it, that Crowder gave me. And that's the cologne I spritzed on.
So that was actually a terrible gift from me.
No, it was a great gift.
It can't be. You had
Still
it for
using
8
it in
years.
2023. How many gifts last that long?
You know what? Look at it different ways.
So we're at Amerant Bank Arena. Panthers tonight. Panthers and Stars. You got Heat tonight. It's another good day in South Florida sports. You had Hard Knocks last night on HBO, episode 3. I mean, there's a lot going on. We have a lot going on the show today. Zach Gelb, CBS Sports Radio Network. He's going to join us. Rob Pizzola going to join us from Toronto. The Heat are in Toronto. I wonder if Rob's going to the game. 4 o'clock hour, Doug Plagans will stop by right here at our broadcast table at the Amerant Bank Arena. 5 o'clock hour, Steve Goldie will stop by. So we have a loaded potato on this Wednesday, the Crowder interception anniversary day. You know what I tweeted? May have only had one career pick, but when you get it against the GOAT, that's equivalent to 10 picks. That's equivalent to 10 picks. Listen, I'll ask you this question. Would you rather have 8 interceptions and the best guy you intercepted was J.P. Lossman, or would you rather have 1 pick and it was against Tom Brady?
Whew. That's a tough question.
It's not.
Because numbers mean something.
Not when it's
game.
8. If I told you 65 interceptions or 1 against Tom, but like
a game winning interception
against Tom Brady
and the team that was running the division for years. That was people still come. We talked about it recently. When people walk up to me, they say that. They don't say, "Oh, six great years." "Oh, the University of Florida, you picked off Tom Brady, and me and my grandfather were at that game." Yep. They still talk about that. I played in like 70 games with the Dolphins. They just remember 1.
But that's all you need is that one moment.
Yeah.
People walk up to me. They say, "Is that Prada you're wearing?" I say, "Yeah, as a matter of fact."
You know what's the funniest thing? When you started talking about the Brady thing, I was going to bring up my sacks. And my sacks were on J.P. Lossman and Josh Freeman.
Right.
And nobody wants to hear that story.
Right. Like, I would submit to you again. Would you rather have 12 sacks against Josh Freeman and J.P. Lossman and David Garrard, or would you rather have 1 sack on Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson? You know,
you got me. I'm on your side now.
Yeah, so I'll take that one pick against Tom Brady. That's all you needed, man. That's all you needed. Let's get headlines here. We'll start out the show with headlines and Alejandro Solana, who will be with us tomorrow when we do the show from the Hard Rock. Tomorrow kicks off craps, roulette, and on-site sports gambling. We are going to have a time. We could have anyone joining us tomorrow from the Hard Rock, from Bruno Mars and John Bon Jovi to Joe Zagacki and Tree. Because I don't know where we're going to be doing the show and who's actually going to be walking by. I was thinking about this today because I was thinking about tomorrow at the Hard Rock. It's one of my funnier radio moments, I think. And this is not a shot at who I'm about to mention, but it's a little bit of a shot. But I think he would understand.
Nobody pressed.
So we go to Super Bowl Radio Row in Miami. It's the day after Kobe Bryant has died. You remember?
Yeah.
Day 1 of Super Bowl Radio Row.
That was sad.
The day after Kobe has died. And I said to you guys, you and Solana, we're all there. And I say, here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to just start picking anybody to come on the show with us. I'd rather do our show. And if a great, interesting guest walks by and it's somebody of note, Alan Hearns back then, he was playing for the Canes, and I remember he walked by and he joined us. I think Braxton Berrios joined us. And I said, it's the day after Kobe died. And so let's, even though we're at Super Bowl Radio Row, let's talk some Kobe and let's just kind of make sure that everything we do is worthy of our show. And let's kind of pick and choose the good guests. We don't want to just have Kyle Turley on because he shows up at every Radio Row.
Selling drugs.
And no sooner had I said that than Donovan Campbell from Channel 7 walked by and he was wearing a pair of Kobe's.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, Donovan, you want to join us? First segment, Radio Row. He's wearing Kobe's.
That was easy.
So that could happen tomorrow at Hard Rock. There's going to be A-listers there. I don't know who we're going to end up with, very possibly Josh Moser. And again, it's not a shot.
There's about to be a fleet of hurricanes in there. I've got text messages.
Oh, it's going to be, tomorrow's going to be ridiculous.
But I think there's a hurricane open the Hard Rock Sportsbook party there where people are bringing out old hurricane players. It's going to be a bunch of games in there.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to do headlines here while you finish that sip of water?
Why, it said, let's get headlines with Alejandro Solano.
I just felt like you were going to say something, so I wasn't sure.
It never stopped me before when you're doing headlines.
These headlines are driven by the new Palmetto Ford. Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford. We know trucks. I'll start with the in-season tournament.
Oh, goodness.
The Bucks blew out the Knicks 146-122. The Lakers
Really
beat the Suns 106-103. So your semifinal, the first ever inaugural semifinal of the in-season tournament.
Turn his mic off from here.
Pacers versus Bucks Thursday in Vegas. And then following that, Pelicans versus Lakers on Thursday in Vegas.
All right. I don't think Adam Silver's as invested in the in-season tournament as Solana.
LeBron is. Goodness. Y'all told me earlier this week LeBron's going to try to win it.
Gentlemen, the stage is set in Vegas. What do you want me to tell you? The stage is set.
For?
The stage is set.
For what? What are they giving out? Gatorades?
Nothing is set.
$500,000 to the winner, to each winner. That's pretty decent, bro.
Yeah.
I'm really concerned if Zion gets $500,000.
Halliburton's jacked up.
Can't wait to celebrate. You see Giannis? Giannis was being interviewed, didn't even know that there was prize money. And his response was, oh, the rich get richer.
Really?
Was his response during the post-game interview.
All I saw was him talking about candy.
He is great. I love him. I love him.
Yeah,
he named so many candies, it was ridiculous.
That's why he's so thin.
I tried to grab the sound. It doesn't sound great because it's recorded off a phone.
See it. And you have to see it because they show because like when he says, I think it's Ferrero Rocher, like you'd never get it if you weren't looking at the logo of the candy. You wouldn't understand him saying
Not at all. Them little balls are good.
And the Ferrero Rochers.
Don't tag it. I see you reaching for the computer right now.
Oh,
well, I'm talking about candy. I don't know what you were talking about.
No, and that's the gold wrapper little ones, right?
Yes,
Man,
sir.
them so good.
They make like Ferrero Rocher cakes now too, made out of like whatever's inside the Ferrero Rocher.
Know your wheelhouse, Ferrero Rocher.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing a
All
little cutesy on the cakes, Ferrero Rocher.
Okay.
Stick to the balls. I'm talking to Solana. Ferrero Rocher is doing a good job with the cakes. That's a little cutesy. What are we doing?
They all do it.
Oh, I got to get a cake. I'll get a Ferrero Rocher cake. Nah, I don't think so.
So when somebody gets famous, they want to make ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, pub sub pizza.
Who wants
what? What are we doing here? we turned the pub subs into a pizza now?
Yeah, the real avenue for the rich is barbecue seasoning. That's a good call by you.
Hey, you ever heard of Lowry's?
So tonight, loaded night in South Florida. The Miami Heat, they're at the Toronto Raptors. They're north of the border today. They're in a different country today. 7:30 p.m. is your tip-off. No Bam and no Haywood Highsmith, no Tyler Hero as well. The Florida Panthers host the Dallas Stars, which is why you're at the Amerant Bank Arena. Puck drops at 7. You can hear that game, by the way, on AM 790 tonight. And then Canes Hoops, they host Long Island University tonight from the Watsco Center. 7 p.m. tip-off. You can hear that game on 96.5 FM HD2.
All right.
So I know we're focused on the Hard Rock Bet app. It's what we've been using. But the odds in the MVP race didn't really change on the Hard Rock Bet app. But I did see from sportsbetting.ag, they updated their NFL MVP odds, and Tyreek Hill leapfrogged Tua Tagovailoa. Tyreek is plus 900, and Tua is plus 1,000. They're still, both of them, behind Dak Prescott, who is their favorite, Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, and Patrick Mahomes. But Tyreek did jump Tua Tagovailoa.
Interesting.
Tyreek breaks the record. I think he wins it.
There'll be a growing argument that it needs to go to a position other than quarterback.
Yeah.
Just ironic that that's going to be at the expense of Tua. like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so ironic that this is going to happen, that this is going to be Brian Flores' lasting legacy over Tua Tagovailoa, that no matter what he does, there's going to be other reasons for it. So you're going to see this snowballing effect of, hey, the MVP should be someone other than a quarterback because Tyreek is going to continue putting up these record numbers, and it's at the expense of Tua.
It's bad, though, because there are quarterbacks that are probably ranked higher than him that are not as good as Tua.
Thanks, Flo.
Brock Purdy's not as good as Tua.
Thanks, Flo.
I went to the Hard Rock Bet app. I put it in. Tyreek Hill at plus 1,500 to win NFL MVP.
Yeah, it's a good I think that's a good future.
Good flyer, man. Why not?